Welcome back to CP24 Live at noon. Joining me today is the Executive Director of Pride Toronto, Tracey, Sandilands, and City Councillor Kyle Ray. We're talking about a controversy that we don't know all the facts about it yet. We do have the statements from Brad Trost saying that the Conservative caucus did not support giving money from the Canadian taxpayer to Pride Toronto. And, you know, that's where it stands. Now there's a suggestion that Diana Blonsky, the minister, has lost the file. Tracey, we don't have the confirmation of that, but nor do we have the denial of that.
Absolutely. We don't know whether that's true or not. All we really know for a fact is that, as I said right from the outset, it was always going to be with Industry Canada.
Right.
So I'm not sure what the fuss is about.
And this wasn't really, you know, it's not a political handout in the sense that you went through the bureaucratic process. Pride went through it to get it. And just how much money do you estimate that Pride brings to Toronto?
Well, it's not an estimate. We, in fact, have an economic impact study dated 2006,
right,
which shows very clearly that year we brought $91 million in tourism revenue for the country.
91 million?
In 2006.
So it's a pretty good thing for the government to support.
The federal government. Because most of the money goes to the federal government in GST.
Really? Very good point.
It doesn't come to the city.
Kyle Ray, you're the last person I expect to be a tax accountant, but it's a very good point.
It goes to the province, and it goes to the feds, and it doesn't come to the city of Toronto.
So we've dealt with the economics of it. It's a good investment. Secondly, it should be good politics. And it strikes me this is something like during the last election when the Conservative government got in trouble with Quebec for arts funding.
Oh, exactly.
Kyle, now you were saying before the break, you're saying that they either don't get the support from the gay and lesbian community, or they treat you as second-class citizens?
I think that it's clear that we're second-class citizens. Or it might be that we're in 416. There's that debate going on right now, right? Funding Toronto is the wrong thing to do. Perhaps funding the gay community in Toronto is the wrong thing to do. Are they funding in Vancouver? Their Pride is in August. Have they funded that? Have they funded the Montreal Pride, which is in, I think, 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks now.
Have they funded that? So is this about Toronto, or is it about the gay community? Or what is this about?
Well, it's your call. What do you think?
Well, I think it's about their base. And it's like they're shoring up, making sure that the extreme right wing, the religious right in this country, continue to support the right-wing government.
And what supports your contention, I guess, is the fact that this story's been out there for a number of hours, and no one has said, well, that's not the case. No one has said this MP is a private confirmation.
This has been out a day. This has been out 24 hours.
Longer than that?
Longer, yeah.
Well, see, you got corrected. I only said a few hours.
No, I did a piece on this yesterday.
Good for you. So, Tracey, you're staying with us for the second half. Kyle, you have to take off and do some of the city business.
That's
so
right.
good luck with that. Thank you both for joining us. So, Melissa, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Stephen and guests. It's now 12:27, 20 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Coming up, the latest news, weather, and traffic. Stay with us.
CP24.